Alright, so today we're going to be talking about KBB MCS02 Hornets agent, but really Bumblebee. So yeah, this is KBB's version of Bumblebee, which is essentially an upscaled version of New Age's legacy scale Bumblebee. The reason that I got this was because a lot of folks have been talking on the interwebs about how it's a great Bumblebee that can go alongside your Earthrise and Siege and Kingdom figures. And I checked out a few reviews. One particular review that stood out to me and really did convince me to kind of get this was DIECAST NORBZ. So big shout out to him for that excellent, super detailed review. I also have to give a big shout out to the seller, Ralph Carlo Villavercuervo. I actually got this in Shopee, and he went above and beyond providing me, step-by-step updates of when this figure was, about to be packed, about to be shipped, and it was just really an excellent transaction, and I would definitely 100% recommend purchasing from that shop in Shopee, the app. So Shopee, for those of you who are not in the Philippines, because this is a Philippine-based review, Shopee is essentially like Amazon. As you can see here, he comes packed in a KuBianBao mailer box, and literally it fits 100% in the box. And I'm gonna chuck it off to the side now because I don't really need that. But we're gonna take a look at Bumblebee here. As you can see, he has a nice premium-like box. Nice QR code. I don't know where that goes, but yeah, it says Hornets agent and a little bit more of a package art there in bot mode, alt mode, bot mode with Optimus Prime. It says here that this product only contains Wasp agent, so it feels like they weren't able to 100% decide whether to call him Hornet or Wasp, but it's B. So just saying. Okay, so nice like bee-themed packaging art there. I'm going to go ahead and open this. So right out of the box, it's essentially very much Bumblebee. It has nice colored like instructions here. I honestly don't know why Hasbro doesn't just do this. You can clearly see what to do, but I'm not gonna take a look at it, but that's there. Because I do want to test if it's an intuitive figure. So I'm gonna, essentially just comes with B and the gun. As you can see here, the gun that comes with Bumblebee is a unique gun to him. It's not a gun that you can use with other figures because it does not have a 5mm port. Maybe I can use this with Alternity Ultra Magnus, I'm not sure. And let's take a look at Bumblebee himself. Okay, so just real quick, Bumblebee looks really nice, and he even has light piping. It seems like, no, it's not light piping. It's a metallic blue paint on his eyes. Same, oh no, it's actually different from the metallic blue that's on his windshield. Interesting. Wow, that's two different shades of blue right there. Okay, so let's take a look at the articulation real quick. So, little bit of a ball joint here, but it does feel a little restricted. So it's a ball joint, but it doesn't move way too much. But it's an okay. He can look a little bit up and down. Ball joint here, ball joint here. Wrist rotation, yes. Do we have waist rotation? Nope. And it looks like it's because of the transformation. Okay, so that's fine. Then you have ball jointed hips and ball jointed knees. So ball joints everywhere. So many ball joints. Ball jointed feet too. So you have kind of an ankle rocker here. That's nice. Okay. So yeah, paint wise, he just has a bit of paint to him. The head has no, that's not painted, is it? I feel like this is this could be painted or it could be solid plastic. I'm not 100% sure, but the eyes are painted blue, and then the windows are painted blue, and there's some black accents and silver accents here as well, as you can see. There you go. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a size comparison here, shall we? People are referring to this as a small deluxe scale figure. I would say a small deluxe class figure, and I would kind of agree to a certain extent. But because the thing is, this will probably not fit with your Legends scale figures. Because your Legends scale figures would be essentially, you know, you'd have the original one of this, which was New Age. But this one, I would call him a Legends class figure in the sense that Wheelie is also a Legends class figure. So let's compare him right now to Wheelie. Okay, so at this point, I would classify him as Legends class in the sense that he has about as much plastic or a little more than a Legends class figure. Kind of like maybe, I don't know if the core figures have the same level of plastic, but he's like he's pushing, you know, deluxe class in terms of how much plastic he has. But as you can see, he's not that far from Wheelie. Let's bring in Optimus Prime here. Optimus Prime here is from the Earthrise line, and he scales wonderfully with Prime. And I'm gonna bring in a deluxe figure from Titan's Return, which would be Hot Rod. And I'm also gonna bring in RC. So as you can see, he's a nice tiny bot, just as you'd expect him to be. And just for fun, I'm also gonna bring in a Daniel Masterpiece minifigure here. He's a Masterpiece class figure, but he works a little bit okay with the Chug line, or the Classics Henkei United Generations line. So that's pretty much how they all scale together. Let's bring back Wheelie here. So there's that. Just for fun, I'm also gonna bring in this supposedly a Legends class Hot Rod from Combiner Wars, and he's a lot smaller than him, but with a comparable amount of plastic to him. So there you have the comparisons. I'm going to go ahead and try to see how this blaster looks. Okay, so it was mentioned in a few reviews how it's a little strange because he's holding his gun at an angle. So, and I kind of agree. It's not like straight up. So you're gonna have to like angle it a certain way for you to be able to point it like at a 90-degree angle from him. But it works. It's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that, and let's go ahead and see if he has an intuitive transformation. To be honest, he's a little scary to me because this looks like a different transformation that I'm used to, but okay, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to see which parts will come off. Okay, this looks like it does come off. Nope, it does not. Wow, that looks super solid. Like, I don't know which parts should come off. Oh, okay, there you go. So that's the first thing that allows me to move it. So I'm gonna move that. And these swing out, it looks like. Okay. And I'm gonna bring this in. Wow, that was easy. Okay, so these, I'm assuming, swing inwards. Okay. Again, I'm testing it for intuitiveness. So if you're like, X, that's the wrong way to transform it. Yeah, I know. I am literally testing it straight out of the box. Okay. Am I doing this right? Okay, I feel like that should align. Okay, a certain way. Did I do that right? Doesn't feel aligned. Let's figure that out in a bit. But okay, these looks like they want to swing outwards, so I'm gonna do that. And then bring these forward. Ah, okay, I see. Let's tab these together. And, okay, there's sections here that need to come out. I wonder if, oh, okay, so you can fully extend these. Alright. That looks like it's almost done, but I'm not 100% certain. Okay, are you supposed to hide the arms inside? Oh, yes you are. Okay. Alright, so you're supposed to twist these. Okay. I'm not super certain I did it right here, but looks like that's how it's supposed to go. And then bring these inside. Do they want to go inside? Okay, so I feel like I may have done a wrong. Okay, bring these wheels out. Ah, okay, there you go. Okay. I love how tiny this is though. Okay, this is a little, this part is a little frustrating, but it's fine because I'm still figuring it out. Okay, that did it. But how is this going to... Ah, okay, so push that in and then close it, and there you go. Bob has officially been named my uncle. I have been adopted into Bob's family and he is now my uncle. There you go. That looks nice! Wow, is there weapon storage? Is there? I don't see weapon storage. Anywhere. Like, I don't see weapon storage anywhere. Can I just slip it in or something? I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, I don't know where the weapon storage is, but that looks finished. Okay, it wants to flop open, but essentially it's finished. It looks really nice. Okay, so let's sit him next to Daniel over there. That looks like a fantastic little bot. I like it. It's just that these things don't seem to want to tab in place. But the look is great. The engineering is pretty smart too. So let's go ahead and compare him with other class toys. So I'm bringing in Legends Wheelie and Legends Hot Rod from Combiner Wars and Legends Wheelie from Titan's Return, and they look nice all together. They scale nicely together and pretty much just as they do in the cartoon. Although, you know, there's also this version of Hot Rod from Titan's Return. But, you know, this is supposed to be a Winnebago compatible race car anyway. So, yeah, he's bound to be larger, right? So, there he is. And we'll also compare him with... So, this is a Deluxe Class figure. And I'm also going to compare him with Deluxe RC, and they scale really, really nicely together. But the question is, will he work with Optimus Prime? Because that's really the purpose I even got him in the first place. So here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime, and I love how these two work together. look at the scale and size of that. And I'm going to go ahead and attach the trailer, because obviously that's going to be the question, is if we can put Bumblebee in the trailer. And the answer is yes, we can. So definitely Bumblebee can fit inside Optimus Prime's trailer. Works really, really nicely. So pull him out real quick. And that works. Put him in Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus so you guys can see how that works. It works excellently, as you can see. Looks great with other cars as well. And especially if you're using Legends Class cars, not Legends Scale, but Legends Class cars, then they work great together with Bumblebee there. So since I like my bots to be chug trailer truck fillers, then definitely the KBB Bumblebee is perfect. And I love him. I love him. I never thought I'd say that about a Bumblebee figure. I have a few Bumblebee figures, but I don't necessarily collect him. He's not in my list of characters to collect, but I really, really adore this figure. And I feel like my friend Meow will probably super enjoy this a lot as well. He has the New Age version, but you know, I feel like he's gonna enjoy pairing this with the rest of his Chug collection. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me in this review of the KBB Hornet Agent, or, you know, Bumblebee. Thank you so much for watching. This has been X Paco, and this is X's Toy Universe.